All right, joined now by our Patriots Insider, Jeff Howe of The Athletic. Jeff, no style points in the NFL anymore. How did they win this game?
The defense got a lot of style points, and they are as dominant as advertised. And this was a game that we sort of thought they might have to win for their offense, because Tom Brady was going to have a hard time against that Bills secondary, especially without Julian Edelman at full strength. And the defense did just that. They won the game. 6 consecutive scoreless possessions to close the game, including the interception when Kyle Van Noy got to the quarterback and forced the ball off to Jamie Collins there. But 4 interceptions, a blocked punt for a touchdown, a goal line stand, and then Jamie Collins jumped over the field goal line again to probably push that ball a little wide. So just a ton of plays that they made throughout the game and bailed out Tom Brady, who got the win with a 45.9 passer rating, the lowest he's ever had in a victory in his career.
Wow. Quick comment on these two guys, J.C. Jackson and Kyle Van Noy.
Yeah, we'll start with Jackson just because he deserves a lot of credit for, he ended last season playing really good football. He was a starter down the stretch for, obviously, the Super Bowl champs, and then came in and has never had a chance to really compete with Jason McCourty for that number 2 job. He still gets those, a game like today when he serves a specific role. So credit to him for preparing the right way and being able to come in and have a couple picks, including a really acrobatic one by the line there, or by the sideline there. And then with Kyle Van Noy, he's been their best pass rusher for 2+ years now. He's shown that again this season. A couple strip sacks and, makes the play that helps the Patriots seal the victory.
And let's remind everybody that they did this defensively without Dante Hightower.
Yeah, another key element there. Jamie Collins played lights out. Kyle Van Noy was lights out. And Hightower tried to give it a go. He had a lot of treatment early in the week, came on the trip, had a pregame workout, but just wasn't cleared to play. We kind of saw that he didn't pass that pregame medical check because he immediately started working with the inactive players, light pregame workout shortly after that. So I guess they'll see if they can get him back next week.
All right, let's talk about Tom Brady and the offense. One of the most frustrating games you're ever going to see from them, although they kept at it and they ended up getting the win. What bothers you the most about the way they played offensively today?
Still having a really, really hard time establishing the running game. They haven't shown it with any consistency, especially with Sony Michel. So you got to figure out how you're going to get him more space. He hasn't been perfect, but the offensive line hasn't given him a lot of opportunities to go out there and be perfect. They closed the game a little stronger in the fourth quarter with the run. But again, it just wasn't there consistently. They went with 6 offensive lineman sets a few times, got nothing. They're not, maybe Ben Watson coming back is going to help them, but James Devlin's down potentially for the entire season. And they got to figure out a way to get them some running lanes. And then Brady was, I think, 9 of 24 when throwing to wide receivers against the Bills.
And less than 50% overall. When do you see that?
Yeah, exactly. So, look, the Bills have a legitimate defense. Their secondary's good. Sean McDermott's system has kind of given Brady some struggles in their 5 meetings, even though he's 5-0 in those games. It's never been easy, but, he hasn't fully gotten onto the same page with Josh Gordon just yet. Julian Edelman clearly wasn't 100% in this game. And then he, for the first time in a long time, wasn't really in sync with Philip Dorsett either. So the Bills made these throws tough on them, and then there was the occasional pressure when Brady just had to throw in the dirt.
On to Washington now, and this offense has got to start playing better.
Yeah, but they got another glorified bye week with Washington. So, that's they should get to 5-0. The defense is so good that you shouldn't really be worried. They made a quarterback change down there in D.C. already on Sunday. So that's another team that's not going to score on this defense, and we'll see what the offense can continue to do to work through some of these early season inconsistencies.
All right, Jeff Howe, you can find him at The Athletic. I'm Butch Stearns. Back to you, Tom.